Let's see if I can, there we go. See if I can see you guys. I just figured I'd come on and we'd do some Pokemon opening. I hope you're all doing well. Sorry about the camera angle. It's a little weird. Yeah. I hope everything's going good. Like a pin says, I've got some Mega Symphonia ones I wanted to open. I opened a few of them on some of the shorts, but I am totally willing to, or wanting to, share some with you today. I think I just wanted to kind of open some up and see how we're doing and see if I can get anything good out of these. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. So I like that there's no card trick on these packs. They're just kind of basic. Open them up. Let me see if I can scoot closer so you guys can see the cards better. So it looks like we got, I like this Tangela. It's hard when I don't have the sewer guy. Oh, I see something shiny already. Let's get this kicked off, all right? So we got the Baneri. Oh, look at that. It's a Mega Electric, I think. Mega Electric. And then we got whatever that is. So that's a good pick. Ooh, we're starting off with a bang. I think I'm doing all right today. Just kind of chilling. I definitely kind of also, figured this is a good way to get to know me. Little chit chat. A little more about me and, just kind of chill. Good. Ooh, this one's a pretty one. A lot of times I just like the art of the cards more than sometimes, their value. I definitely, today's an important day because it's September 10th, which is Suicide Awareness Day, Prevention Day. I don't know the exact phrasing, but I always think that's an important topic to discuss, even though YouTube doesn't really like that topic, and I might have, I don't have anything to be demonetized from, so they can't take that from me. So, but I think, as you can tell, I got the semicolon tattoo. I think it's an important thing that we talk about it, because I think a lot of times it becomes so stigmatized that anyone who's thinking about it or, struggling doesn't want to come forward and get help. Definitely 988 is a great source. I'll be honest, I've used it a couple times. There's like mental health in your county, and I don't know about international, but oh, I love that. Speaking of Pokemon. Good morning. Ayoshu Cupcake. I'm bad with names. I can't even get my own name right sometimes. Oh, we got Frozen Ice Cube Penguin. We got leftover wreckage of a ship. I just make things up when I don't know the cards. Okay, and we got the Spoonbender. All right, so I don't know if you guys saw my short, but I did pull the gold card from another box, so I'm hoping to get something just as good. I was doing that for like my daily shorts that I do. So if you're new to the channel, I'm in my older ages, somewhere early 40s. Thank you. So I like that little guy. He's just kind of hanging out in the plants like I'm not here. That's me at a party. Oh, and just in time for spooky season, we've got that. And there's our Electric before you Mega evolved. Yeah. Ninjask or Shininja? I always get those two confused. Ooh, she's one of my favorites. Of course, I love the spooky Pokemon, so that's not a big deal. Honestly, I don't have an opinion on Charlie Kirk, really. I'm here, just like Pokemon. So, yeah, I try to stay away from politics a lot, especially online. Just easier. I like enjoying the fun stuff. Sometimes it's just a matter of opening Pokemon packs. So, and hopefully, getting something good. Oh, that one's a pretty art card right there. There's a lot of them that are just kind of like chai in the plants. It reminds me of that, oh, you're from India. I'm from Oregon in the U.S., so kind of West Coast, which is pretty cool. I love it here. It's very outdoorsy, and we got, I think, a really good Pokemon Go community, so that's always really good. I got plenty of friends to... Oh, I'm gonna have to stop talking to admire this card. Oh, like, the Megas look so good. Can't wait to see them in... Hello! Hope everybody's enjoying the stream. Just kind of opening some Mega Symphonia packs that I got from Japan. So, just kind of a little sneak peek before we get them here in the U.S. So, seeing if I can get anything good. Thus far, we've gotten a couple Mega cards, and, they're just really pretty cards. So, I'm happy to do that. Hello, everybody who's just recently joined. I know a lot of comments. That's good. I'm just trying to, chill, have a good day. I thought it'd be cool to share and open some packs with you guys. And if you got any questions, you can ask. I might not answer, but you can always ask. So, oh, yeah, Beware. I like this one. This one's a pretty card. And then I also like these art ones that are, I think it's Mori is the artist, and they're made of clay. I was thinking of doing a series of, like, artists, like feature one artist episode or something. Because, the art on cards, even like the bulk cards, is so gorgeous sometimes. Like, even just that. I would put that up on my wall as like a naturescape or something. So that would be really cool. So yeah, another pack. Japanese packs don't have any codes, and they only have like 5 cards. Well, they only have 5 cards per pack, so it's a little quicker to go through. Never good at opening packs. Even the, other ones. Alright. So we got... That's also another one by my favorite artist. I love her style. Just the, like... I think it's called, like, oh, I know this. Primitive something? Primitive... I don't know. My art history is a long time ago in college, but... Oh, yeah, we got some repeats of the same cards, but... Ooh, little shuckle. Look at that. Hope, like I said, I hope everyone's doing good. I know it's kind of crazy times right now, and that's why I like Pokemon. It kind of gets my mind away from things, so I can just, enjoy. I know starting in September, I'm going back, well, it is September, but later on in September, I'm going back to nursing school. First year, last year didn't work out very well, but I'm gonna keep trying. I know a lot of people would just be like, okay, I'm done. It didn't work out, I'm done. But for me, I really want to keep going, and, hopefully in 2 years, I'll be a nurse. I mean, I think I learned a lot from the first time, because I think a lot of it was, I wasn't taking care of myself and also prioritizing what I needed to do. So that was really hard for me to learn to like take care of my mental health as well as like trying to get the good grades and stuff, because I really, since I was young, I've struggled on and off with different mental health things and stuff. And so I kind of always needed to take care of that, but a lot of times I never did. So I think last year I was not in a good place and trying to do nursing school and working. Oh, no. So hopefully, I like doing YouTube and I like sharing Pokemon cards because it's a good way to just kind of let go of all that. And I hope, maybe, my story will help people to open up. And, I know last year I had a hard time, and, I know it's Suicide Awareness Day, and I kind of wanted to mention that just because I know I keep saying the word, but a lot of people, it's like Voldemort. I think the more we talk about it, the less stigmatized things get. And I think I want to make sure that people know that they're not alone and that there is help. I know states 988 is a good number. Local county mental health is always good. I know in our county, it's run through like the police, but it's called a stabilization center. Is great. So kind of like that. Oh, yeah, more. I think every pack in this thing has the Mega Gardevoir, which is so pretty. I love Gardevoir. She's just like a pretty dancing girl. So hopefully, hoping to get some. Speaking of, there's Curlilia, just dancing. Trying to get my light to go right. A little weird. Keep getting a lot of the same cards, I'm noticing. Oh yeah, like another Delamise. Yeah, Napoleon. Not sure what this is. I think it's like a Mega Energy card. Because I know that is the Mega symbol. I know that from Pokemon Go. Because, yeah, I started with Pokemon Go, because everybody was into Pokemon Go in 2016. So, but I fell in love with Pokemon, and I love that there's so many different aspects of Pokemon. Like you have the cards, you have like TCG online, you have Pokemon Go, which reached I think a lot more people than just Pokemon did. So it brought a lot of people in, and I know lately trading card has been really popular. I've been opening packs since at least 6 years on this channel, probably longer on my own, just because I love Pokemon. My favorite obviously is Mischievous. I do have a Mischievous tattoo, and then recently got Galarian Ponyta shiny as well, which I was so excited of that because it was done by Dan McWilliams, which for me, I follow him on Instagram, and it was a long shot to see if I can get anything done, and there's a whole story around it, but I was so excited to actually get the tattoo done by Dan McWilliams. So, and then I'm excited because I'm officially, this is an official announcement or anything, of going to Card Party in early October. So I'm gonna do definitely vlog style videos. I want to do a challenge because it's Card Party, so maybe I can steal a little, ideas from, Deep Pocket Monster, and maybe I was thinking trying to just do like the first 151 in something above uncommon, so Black Star and above. So I thought that would be fun. Ooh, there's a Jinx. That's a new card. I haven't seen that. Ew. We've got Lopunny. I like Lopunny. She reminds me of like Lola Bunny and like the first Space Jam. I think they kind of switched her up a little bit in the second one, but I liked the first one because, well, I was a kid back then, so obviously, I'm an 80s baby, grew up mostly in the 90s, so, which is kind of funny because I totally miss the early Pokemon. In 2000, I was in high school, so I didn't really get into Pokemon. I had some like cousins that were into Pokemon, and I think I was still in that trying to be cool phase. So I really didn't get into Pokemon. I think I was into like a lot of metal and things like that. So basically, yeah. And then I went to college. Still didn't get into Pokemon until, yeah, like I said, Pokemon Go. And I love Pokemon Go. And I know there's a lot of like things about it, like whether, it's costing a lot of money now, which I kind of agree with, with the new Scopely taking over versus Niantic. There's a lot of drama with that. But for me, I only spend what I can on the game, and it's part of my entertainment budget, because I figure if I'm going to go out to the bar, have something to eat and a couple drinks, that's going to be like $50, and I could use that to do that, or I could buy the newest ticket in Pokemon go hang out with my friends, because I have a really good community around me in Central Oregon, and we'll do meetups, for every event, and we'll go hang out, have lunch afterwards or something. And for me, I'm not very social sometimes. I think it's easier to have Pokemon as an icebreaker, because I can explain how my favorites, and we have something to talk about automatically. I think I equate it to like being in line at a concert, because like I remember like I went to Ozfest one year, and like you're instant best friends with whoever's in line with you, because you're waiting hours. And it's the same. I've met friends from around the world at Pokemon Go events, and we've stayed friends, And I follow content creators to where they're 10 years later almost. I can't believe that Pokemon Go is almost 10 years old, so, which is really weird. It's kind of funny to think about that Pokemon Go is what brought a lot of people into the Pokemon community. So that's definitely kind of good. Yeah, like I said, I really like Pokemon. I thought I'd have more packs to open, but I guess it's just becoming a talk session. So if you have any questions, ask me. I would avoid politics and religion and all the things that, I try to avoid, just because it's easier. I think right now, just kind of trying to sort my bulk cards. And it's amazing some of the cards that I've found that I didn't think were a big thing a while ago, but have blown up since then. And then I've got, some of my favorite cards. Like, I do have, let me see if I can find it. So I do have, like, a couple, like, Pokemon, Pikachu, like, slabs. I don't have too many slabs. And then I got, of course, the Chunkachu and a 9. And I think it's back here somewhere. I have a bunch more cards. Sorry. Hope you like my shirt. It's cute. I thought so. And I definitely think my favorite card I own is this one. As you can tell, I love art. So I originally bought this card for like, when it first came out, for like $150, which I thought was a lot back then. And then not too long, a couple years later, I ended up selling that one because I needed the money. I sold it for like $300, which made me feel kind of bad. And then as I've started my channel, I was able to buy this one, which is a PSA 10 Gem Mint. So totally excited about that. So that's one of my favorite Pokemon things that I own. And then I've got a bunch of Mischievous. I know I bought this one at Worlds just because it's so cute. Little furret. So I enjoyed, that. And I like a lot of, like, Pokemon, just fun stuff. Like, I love this Eevee card. I love the full art cards because love art. Every time I go to like different city, I have to go to the museum to see some of the favorite art. Then I have my binder, which which has, guess, all the shinies. So, like, not too much. I'm still working on starting it. I got like Mimikyu, which is one of my favorite Pokemon, and then I like this Celebi here. So, because it's pink. And then I got my Galarian Rapidash and Ponyta. Sorry if you can't see it. So, got those. So, I got my shiny collection. I got a shiny Snorlax. So, a lot of these I've got trading at Worlds. I had so much fun trading at Worlds. Because it was another thing where it was hard to talk to someone first. But then it's like, oh, I'm interested in that card. And there's a topic we could discuss. So makes it a little easier than just trying to talk to someone at a bar with no icebreaker, I guess. And then I got some of my favorite, characters. See if you can see this better. So we got some of those. I got Alistair. I have a couple of these cards just because I like Alistair. I like the ghost Pokemon. Took me a while to realize why there isn't ghost Pokemon in TCG, because they're more limited in the amount of energy cards they have, which makes sense because if they had all of them, they'd kind of ruin the game. But I also have like a lot of the rainbow cards. I'm a sucker for a good rainbow, so I have those. And then a lot of my cards are just fun cards. I got some more rainbow Arceus. I do like this one. I bought this one like specifically offline. It's hard to see, but it's the Chatot on a line. And supposedly these guys actually, it's a song that they're spelling out on the thing. So, and then I also got, I like this Gothorita, which I got from Smokymon, for one of his, when I did one of his pools. So that's great because I love that guy. I love the Gothymon Pokemon, so that's good. Ooh, here's a Mimikyu that I have. It's just an EX card, but it's so pretty. I love the colors and the sparkles. I'm easily distracted by a sparkly card. So, I also got Minior here. So I like that. I like Minior because it's a star, and if you haven't noticed on my channel, stars are a thing for me. And I like this one because I got these. I bought some Japanese packs at a convenience store near Anaheim when I was doing the Pokemon Worlds. So that was cool. I do have a couple Umbreons that I like, and some that I have downstairs that are really cool Umbreons. So, I think right now my collection's in a bit of a mess, but, so, I think, yeah, a lot of times it's not like the price of the Pokemon card, but the art. So, like, I like this Pidgey art here. I'll show you. It's just really fun art, and the color is cool. It's gold, and they're all on Route 1, which is totally the way it works. At least when I played Pokemon Pikachu. Let's go. Of course I picked Pikachu because Pikachu is one of my favorite Pokemon. So I do have also the Worlds card. There we go. We can not, there we go. That works better. So yeah, from Worlds. I didn't get this at Worlds, but I wanted a card because I have the previous years too. So I bought that one online just because I didn't see it at Worlds. I think I needed to go to the Play Pokemon area, but I just never had time to do that. And then, ew, I like this Frigibax, which is also by my favorite artist, which I really need to know how to say his name. It's Komiyya. And so this one's kind of a, well, not as extreme art style, but I think there's 2 more of these that go into like a story, which I need to figure out why he's upside down and getting thrown in the lake of color. Let's see. And I do have the Pokeball, which is just, I think, a Pikachu card. I just thought that was kind of cool. 20th, collection. I got this one because I do have, I think I did a poll on whether we should keep it or keep it open. So I do have this set, which I've had, probably for like 5-6 years I bought, but it's got similar card. And I just wanted, to see, to get that one. So I think this one's different generation, but still similar. Kind of want these guys out of the pack, but I've been told that it's worth more out of the pack or saved in the pack. And maybe, I don't know, we'll save this box and like on our 10th year stream anniversary, we'll open it or something. So I think that's really cool. I don't know. I love Pokemon that there's spooky types, there's grass types, there's, different types. So no matter what you like, you could definitely find a type that works for you, or a Pokemon game. I know I have like even board games and puzzles that are Pokemon that, and of course it's always easy because people know what to buy me is Pokemon. So I get a lot of that, and I'm excited to go to Japan again so I can do some content there and get some more Pokemon cards. Definitely, I'm going to be in Okinawa, so I will definitely check out all the cards shops on the island. I love that the little Remoraid is right there. Always buddies for life. Ooh, so we got another little pony. Oh, I like this. This is just pretty. I mean, not quite sure if it's worth much, but it's pretty. It's a mega. So you use that mega, I guess, because normally I look at the card and read it, but I do not know Japanese at all. So I wish I did. I mean, I think I've tried to learn Japanese, but I just didn't have time. So I would love to learn some things. I know I've also got a lot of V Pokemon just for fun. I know they're not worth much. I love these card sleeves that I got. These are from, I did a Mimikyu box a couple months ago now. It was one of the first videos I did when I came back to my channel. So that was pretty cool. I was excited to do that. Trying to think, yeah. So I do love Eevees, so I do have like collections of Eevees. I need to organize my binders better. I do have like Mischievous. I do like that one. Or not Mischievous. Yeah. This is Mimikyu. So I love that. Then I got some full art cards that, are just fun. Like, I like this one, the Toadstool. I ended up buying the Toadstool shirt at Worlds. I think I featured it in my vlog in the video. Just because I love it. I've got definitely a couple of Umbreons that I'm kind of proud to have in my collection. I do have, and I don't know if I have it handy, I do have one of the cooler Umbreons. Let's see. So yeah, if you're into Pokemon, collecting cards and stuff, definitely give me a follow. I'm hoping to do a lot more with the channel, and, so I do have like the metal Arceus card. So that one's cool. I mean, how often do you find a metal card? But this is the one I was talking about that I'm pretty proud of pulling, because it's the Japanese version, which I never get why English cards are worth more than Japanese. I don't know, for me, I like the style, with the Japanese writing. It's pretty cool. And I don't play much, so I'm not going to play this card anyway. So that one's pretty cool. Then I've got, it's hard to see, but these are, there we go. So we got the tag team, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres, which is really cool because I like, it's Pokemon Go. I'm Team Mystic, but really Team everybody. And then this one's pretty. I had 2 of these, but I traded one at Worlds for, I don't even know what I traded. Probably something shiny. Because I wasn't really looking at like dollar per dollar value on what I was trading. It was, can I get this card that I really want versus, you know, a card that I might not like, or that I had 2 of. Like, you know, do I really need 2 of those? So that, and lately I've been, some of the cards that, you know, I pull and I don't like, I've been reselling just so I can put that money back into the channel so that I can hopefully bring more cards and more packs and more, you know, daily videos. I love doing the daily Pokemon positivity packs just because I've heard that it brings a little light to people's day and it's something to look forward to. I'm shocked that we made it to 50 with me because I'm very non-committal. So sticking to 50, I'm hoping to at least get to 360 to do like a full year of Pokemon positivity each day. Ooh, haven't seen that guy in a while. Ooh. Yeah, Delibird, a little early for Christmas. Ooh, that's a full art card there. Look at that. That is just so pretty. I can just stare at it for a while. So yeah, that's a pretty card. That's definitely going in our score pile. And then we got Chi. Can never remember the goldfish's name, but for me, I always want to call it the Shibuya goldfish, but that's just because that's the only goldfish I can think of ever that also looks like that. Oh, someday I would love a koi pond, but I don't think my apartment's going to go for me having a koi pond. I'll have to figure out how they'll let me do it. Emotional support koi? I don't know if that'd work either. I guess could just get a fish tank, but not the same as a full-on koi pond. So, looks like this pack we've got Ralts. Little emo dude. I do like this art. This art's pretty. It's like a magneton in the sky. Just kind of, I don't know. The artist put a lot of detail into it. So I like to, you know, just admire the art. Like this one is really kind of cool. Just the Kangrowth, I think it is. But yeah, the art is so cool on it. And then you think of the time it must have taken for someone to do the art on a card, and a lot of people just pass by it because it's bulk or it's well, this one's uncommon, but you know, it's basic card, you know, and a lot of times we focus more on like the value of cards, but I don't know, I try to focus more on the collecting. I know I'm up and coming gonna do some like mystery box things where I do look at like the price, and that's just because it's the easiest way to see whether you're getting your money's worth for the box. But I've also opened some mystery boxes, not necessarily Pokemon, and the packaging counts too. So, but I know like for like basic mystery boxes, a lot of times they don't have like that packaging. Like I know I've done some Etsy boxes that were themed to me. You know, I know like I've done, it's the book ones. So it's like a blind date with the book. So they'll give you like a book of you pick the genre, and then they'll have like themed items, like, teas that go with it, or a bookmark, or, things that you can use with that. So then it's more tailored to you. And have done Pokemon mystery boxes that were like that they were tailored to you. So the person, like, gave them like your favorite Pokemon, or things you like. Like, I like ghost types, so in my box they put like a bunch of ghost types, and they made sure to include Mischievous card, even though it was a common. It was kind of special to have that card, because right now I think one of my challenges is to get every Mischievous card, both Japanese and English. I don't know if I'm going to venture out into the other collections. I did see that Pokemon Center yesterday dropped some really cute Mischievous sweaters. I did buy one, thanks to my husband's card, but it's so cute. It's like a little cardigan, so I'll have to wear it on the channel sometime. But yeah, I really enjoy Pokemon. I know I keep saying that, but I don't know. It's the reason I started this channel, is to share opening packs with everybody, just because I enjoy it so much. I figure other people enjoy it. I mean, I watch plenty of pack openings, some of the big YouTubers and stuff. And I like opening packs, or people who open packs, more than just rip and chips. I mean, rip and chips, if that's what you like, that's good, because I know sometimes it's a way to get packs open that you wouldn't have access to in your local area. I know, especially smaller towns, like, you might not even have a local card shop that you can go to and look for Pokemon specific cards. So you can't rip the packs on your own. And sometimes I watch the rip and chips just to watch the pack openings more. But yeah, I really like to put more personality into Pokemon and enjoy the, like, opening and the art and the conversation. Ideally, I would love to create a Pokemon community that just enjoys the hobby for fun, not necessarily investment. Because I'll be 100% honest, you do not want me giving you investment advice. I will pick the Pokemon that's pretty and keep that card. And I will trade it for the probably more profitable in the long run PSA 10 of something that, might not fit my collection. So, yeah. And I'm definitely excited about Card Party. And I'm excited because it's my first real business kind of adventure. So the whole time will be strictly content creation and bringing you guys live from that. So it's Card Party West in Seattle. I think it's November 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, around there. I'll double check and I'll put a comment or something, but I am so excited to go. See, and I'm hoping that I can bring it to you guys. I mean, I'm not like a creator in the sense that, they invited me or paid for anything. I'm just going on my own money. Well, and your guys' money, in a way that you guys have helped me to make a little bit so that I can put that into going and creating more content. Because right now, a lot of what comes into the channel, and I would definitely check out my Patreon. I might redo that. I know my top tier is now $10 instead of $20. $20 just seemed a bit much, but if you want to get like special mail from me, or, I'm going to set up my Discord and, I'll have a special Patreon section there. But I hope that, people will support my channel and become part of my community by, liking, sharing. Sharing works a lot better than, just like even liking, commenting. It's kind of funny how the metrics of YouTube have changed a bit, and for me it's less about how many people I have, but the quality of people. I want to build a fun Pokemon community with, people who enjoy Pokemon the same way I do. So I'm hoping I can do that. So, hoping I get something good out of these packs. I know I don't have a lot left to open, but I'm enjoying just chatting with you guys. You know, kind of casual, not really scripted, you know, so you get to know me a little better and what I think is important when it comes to Pokemon. I know there's a lot of like the state of Pokemon, you know, and I think Pokemon's always going to be there, but I think like there's a lot of people that have lost the like why they love Pokemon. So, but I think some people are going to make money out of anything they can make money out of. And that's probably a little odd coming from someone who's literally on YouTube. Well, I don't know if you can call it making money, but yeah, so same thing. But I think, you know, I just like sharing with you guys and spreading positivity. I know a lot of times, you know, especially if you live in the US, it's crazy. And I will avoid politics on that, but there's a lot going on, and I just like to enjoy Pokemon as a hobby. You know, something fun. I know, like with school, I'm going to have stressful days, but if I can come open some packs with you guys and, you know, share some fun stories, share a little positivity with you, you know, maybe make someone's day happy or, you know, make my day happy. This is my favorite Pokemon, because the funny thing is I think I got it off like one of the Monday Mandala. They do a lot of coloring packs. So I actually have somewhere, it's on my tablet, where I did this card, and I'm like, ooh, I really wish I had that card. It's really cool. Guess who had that card in a box and I'd forgotten about? That would be me. So I found this when I was going through some of my bulk that I just haven't looked at in a while. So I was so excited to find that. I mean, it's another one of those I could probably sell and get something for, but I really like it. I want to keep it. I like Pikachu. I know Pikachu is like everybody's favorite, you know, or nobody's favorite. Either way, I guess, you know, same thing. But obviously I like Pikachu. I have all the Pikachu plushies. Everywhere I go, I like getting that exclusive Pikachu. So like I have one for like Tokyo Station, and I do have the world's Pikachu that I got when I went last fall. So that was pretty cool. And then I have like the jumbo Pikachu my husband bought me is on our couch downstairs. So I just use it as like a giant pillow to kind of relax on. I have like the sleeping Pikachu is in my bed. So sometimes I feel bad for my husband because he's like Pokemon Central. But the good thing is he supports me in everything I do. And usually he's playing WoW. So, you know, it evens out. We're both nerds, which works great for us, you know, and I love having someone that supports everything I do. So that's kind of what I want to be in the community, is someone who supports other people, you know, someone, you know, that we can just hang out and admire Pokemon cards, or, you know, just have fun. There's that little guy in the plants. I think in this set there's a lot of just like city, like normal backgrounds. I know sometimes they're like all Pokemon themed, but ew, that's a pretty holo. I don't know if it's as good as this. Are they the same Pokemon? Yes, they are. So, you know, we got the holo, or we can have the full art. Variety pack, your choice. So yeah, I hope everybody, you know, will leave a like, subscribe, you know, share with a friend. Definitely trying to get my channel out there to as many people and build the community that I want. I do have this one too. As you can tell, I like Umbreon. I like Mimikyu. I like Pikachu. I like Mischievous. I don't have any Mischievous cards right here because they're all downstairs. Because, like I said, I'm creating a Mischievous binder of all the different Mischievouses. And I did do a little, like, short on some of my Mischievouses, you know, because every now and then there'll be a, like, trending thing. And I'm all like, ooh, I could do that with Pokemon, you know. That's thought of my life is, how can I do this with Pokemon, you know. So I just like sharing with everybody. And I hope you guys enjoy my content, you know. I think I want to make content for people like me who just enjoy Pokemon, you know, maybe don't know everything about Pokemon, you know, don't really care which cards are gonna be more profitable in the long run or whether you know, save the set or not. Usually I open it. I think the Sword and Shield set is the limit, you know, and that's just because I tried to get to open it by letting you guys choose on that. So you guys are keeping me honest and keeping it sealed for now. I mean, who doesn't like a good, should I open it or keep it sealed? I mean, shout out to Pat, you know, and Deep Pocket Monster. He's one of my, like, idols on what I want to be as a content creator. He's so generous and he gives back to the community so much that I don't know how he does it, because it seems like he gives back more than, you know, what comes in. So definitely, you know, someone I admire. And there's other content creators that I like too. I know I have a few on my homepage of my channel that are suggested, you know, some small content creators, some bigger ones. I know I like follow a lot of the YouTube content, and Mystic, obviously, because I think I started his video like day one of Pokemon Go when I didn't know what to do in the game. So it's literally, how do I play Pokemon? And, you know, there's a couple creators that, you know, showed up. But I've also had creators that, like, I've met, I've gotten in their Discord, we've chatted, and then we met to events and we met in person, and now I consider them friends. And that's what I want to be. I want to, you know, really connect with my community. I don't just want to be, you know, up here opening cards real fast and selling them to you and not really connecting at all. So I think that I could really do that. And for me, it's about the community. I love having a community of friends, you know, and people I think as equals, not necessarily like fans or, you know, stuff like that. So people that we can just hang out and enjoy some Pokemon, open some packs. So this is my last pack. So hopefully we got some last pack magic. I'm glad for everyone who stopped by and said hi, or, you know, if you're watching this later, comment what, you know, your favorite card that I pulled was, or, you know, anything. Well, comment anything. Comments help the channel a lot, so, you know. Okay. Ooh. I love this art right here. Let's see if I can get the light right on it. It's Pachirisu with the little, I think they're cherry blossoms, so it's so pretty. Then we got another Remoraid and Mantine, kind of partner deal. We got Jinx. Ooh, last pack magic. Looks like we got the Gardevoir EX, which is pretty good. It's not the gold one, which I already got, so, but it's still a really cool card. And then we got the trees. Kind of not as cool. So we did get some really cool cards today, and I'm glad of that. You know, I got, obviously, the Gardevoir we just pulled. We got full art card, followed by a holo of the same guy. We got the Mega card, which is really cool. And then we got Mega Abomasnow, which I love the colors. The, like, blue and pink on that. And, like, the color shift is so pretty. So, definitely going to keep those in my collection. And then we've got I think it's Electrike Mega. And that one's also got some pretty colors. I love the Mega collection for the colors. It's very bright, which is kind of funny because last one was black and white and they weren't as bright and fun. And if you've been on my channel for like 3 seconds, you can tell I love color. I love bright. You know, I'm wearing black today, but there's also a cute cat on there that's bright neon-y colors. So yeah, I'm excited to keep going on this adventure of Pokemon Go, of Pokemon in general. Mostly I stick to the cards, but every now and then Pokemon content kind of goes together. So I'm excited about that. So yeah, stay tuned for more Pokemon action. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day, and I do not know how to end this thing. There we go. Bye.